Hey, Salon. I really liked your video yesterday where you rapidly talked about books that you liked, and I thought, well, what if I did that, but for movies? So I'm going to briefly recap everything I watched over the past, month and a half. So the first movie I watched this year was Burn After Reading, which was the 2008 Coen Brothers comedy, and I loved it. I haven't seen a ton of Coen Brothers movies. The only other ones I had seen were Fargo and No Country, and this was definitely not either of those, but I really enjoyed it. Great cast, but then I watched Bottle Rocket for the second time. I've been meaning to rewatch Bottle Rocket for ever, and I'm really glad I did because this still remains one of my favorite Wes Anderson movies. Then I watched The Myriad Stories, which is kind of like a beta version of Noah Baumbach's next movie, Marriage Story, and I really liked it. I don't really have a lot to say about Myriad Stories. It's just a very typical Noah Baumbach movie, but very good. Then I watched Dazed and Confused, and yeah, it was good. I knew it would be my thing, but I didn't realize I would like it this much. I only watched it a few weeks ago, and I am counting down the days until I can watch it again. Then I watched The Nice Guys, because of course I did. I watched this once 3 years ago, and I liked it, but I didn't get it entirely. This time, I got it. This is now one of my favorite comedies. I mean, it's just joke after joke after joke, and they all land. The performances are great. The story is engaging. It is the perfect Shane Black movie, and why have we not got any Nice Guy sequels? Then I watched Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, which was the Shane Black movie before this, and I also really liked it. I didn't like it nearly as much as The Nice Guys, and honestly, I think your Shane Black movies get better and better each time you rewatch them, so it's possible next time I watch it, I'll like it more. But as it stands right now, it's a very solid watch, but, not anything great. Then I watched Jarhead, for some reason. Then I watched The French Dispatch. This was my most anticipated movie of last year, and I'm a little let down. This movie was made by Wes Anderson, and Wes Anderson has never really made a bad movie. And when that happens, people start to expect, greatness from you. I was kind of hoping this would be another, Rushmore or Fantastic Mr. Fox. Unfortunately, it was kind of mid-tier for Wes. I still liked it, though. Still thought it was pretty good. It's just not one of his better movies. What did I watch next? Oh yeah. Then I watched The Sound of Music for the first time in 5 years, and man, it still holds up. About halfway through it, I just stopped and thought, man, why aren't all movies like The Sound of Music? Not every movie from my childhood holds up, but The Sound of Music holds up. Then I watched Boogie Nights. Yeah, it was pretty good. Then I watched 2001. Have you heard of it? Yeah, no, that movie sucks. 5 out of 5. Then I watched Monty Python and the Holy Grail because I'm a good person. This has very quickly become the movie that me and my friends quote the most. I love it a lot. It's very funny, and I don't know why anybody still continues to try to make comedies, because the comedy genre has peaked with this movie. Then I watched The Big Lebowski, another Coen Brothers movie, and I liked it. Now, personally, I don't see the masterpiece that everybody else apparently sees in this movie. I mean, I thought it was really funny. I thought it was, very entertaining. Jeff Bridges was great, of course. And I'm sure on a rewatch that I'll inevitably do on this movie, it will really click with me. But right now, I give it a 4 out of 5. I did quite enjoy it. Then I watched Do the Right Thing. I think if you're at all interested in the BLM movement or police brutality in America at all, this is a quintessential watch. But that makes it sound like it's super depressing and sad. It's not really. It's pretty fun most of the time, and it's very stylized, and it's very well done, and I should just watch Spike Lee's entire filmography. Then I rewatched Taxi Driver. I first saw this a few months ago and loved it, but I didn't think about it a lot. On this rewatch, though, I realized, oh hey, this is now one of my favorite movies. I can't believe I haven't watched more Martin Scorsese movies. This one, it's so good. This movie is about a lot of things, but I think most importantly, it's about loneliness. And not to get personal, but I can definitely relate to it. Yeah, that's my recommendation. That's my recommendation this month. Watch Taxi Driver. Also watch The Nice Guys. And The Sound of Music. And Do the Right Things. Basically watch everything that I've mentioned in this video.